Sister Shivani has influenced the lives of millions with her teachings and simplicity. But who was the one who influenced her to follow this path? What made her leave her corporate career and join Brahma Kumaris? I had a couple of reasons to create this video. One was plain curiosity to know more about the person who has literally changed my life. Secondly, I was sure to find some valuable lessons as I traced her journey and her motivation. We will discuss these 3 lessons towards the end. So stay tuned. Namaste. I am Gargi and you are watching The Aligned Souls. Please subscribe to the channel for more videos on building a healthy mind, body and soul. Sister Shivani was born in 1972 as Shivani Verma. Her mother used to follow Brahma Kumaris and attended the local Raj Yoga Meditation Center of Brahma Kumaris. In one of the interviews, Sister Shivani said that over time she saw a remarkable change in her mother's nature. She observed that her mother became calmer and emotionally strong. That aroused her own curiosity to understand this space. That is when Sister Shivani, then in her 20s, attended a few of these meetings to accompany her mother and out of plain curiosity. But she came from a tech background. She is an electronics engineer. She was a gold medalist at the university. She also holds a master's degree in computer science. She then worked as a lecturer and also started a software business with her husband. Given that background in science, even when she was exposed to this spiritual knowledge, she was not ready to accept it fully just yet. She was looking for a scientific proof or explanation. She attended a few lessons at the center. She was told that God himself teaches at the Brahma Kumaris center. In her interview, she mentioned that while she was convinced about the self as a soul, she had difficulty accepting that God himself has come and is teaching at the center. She wanted proof, but she was told that it can only be experienced.
Looking at it from a scientific mind or a logical mind, I want proof. And God cannot be proved. Soul cannot be proved. They can only be experienced.
Then she came across a proposal that convinced her to give it a try. As there was no way to prove that God has come to give the teachings, she used the hypothesis testing approach commonly used in science. In scientific research, sometimes when you cannot directly prove a concept, you assume that a hypothesis is true and then do the workings. And if the assumption leads to a valid result, then the assumption is true. So she says that she approached spirituality in that way.
That is what made me just begin the journey.
So she says, okay, I will give it a try. I will assume that God himself is imparting knowledge here and I will follow all the suggestions. I will follow the routine. I will meditate. I will eat sattvic food. I will read and learn the concepts and so on. I will lead the life of a spiritual person and let me see if it takes me somewhere. And so it began. Initially, she worked backstage at the production of Brahma Kumaris television presentation in Delhi, where senior teachers would record the teachings. In 2007, due to the unavailability of other teachers, she was asked to start answering the viewers' queries herself. She first appeared on the television series Awakening with Brahma Kumaris in July 2007, and then there was no looking back. So, what can we learn from her journey? Lesson 1. The experiment. As I myself come from computer science background, I have a lot of friends in the tech industry who struggle to fully relate with these spiritual concepts. My only suggestion to each and everyone is to give it a try. Assume that the hypothesis is true and then try it like a scientific experiment. But we need to give it a serious try. Like Sister Shivani puts it, You can't go to the gym for just 3 days and expect a fit body. Do we say that the exercise is of no use as it did not give us the results in just 3 sessions? No, right? We know that we have to exercise daily for a long period in order to see the results. We also have to take care of the diet in addition to the exercise routine. Basically, we need to show full commitment. The same goes with spirituality. We cannot approach it half-heartedly and then drop it, thinking that it doesn't work. Have we given it our best? Have we taken the hypothesis to be true that it will help us and then act accordingly? Be it in terms of the daily meditation practice, sattvic eating, thought awareness, sleep routine, and so on. Some of us may find the results early, while some of us may take a little longer. It completely depends on the individual, but the key lesson is full commitment. Lesson 2. Build an armor. The other learning we get from her journey is that when she got onto this path, there was nothing wrong in her life. Her life was just fine. Quite often we tend to ignore mindfulness and spirituality until there is a problem in life. But we should consider these teachings like building a healthy lifestyle. Just like we exercise and eat healthy, even when we are already healthy, so that we stay strong and build immunity, so that we live a healthy life. Similarly, if we practice mindfulness, meditation and spirituality while everything is fine, we make ourselves stronger mentally. We improve our mental immunity to fight against any stress and anxiety that may come our way, so that we can lead a happy and fulfilling life. Lesson 3. Timeless wisdom. And the last lesson from her story is that she started at a very young age. I was talking to a friend about the meditation practice and she shrugged it off, saying that she was too young to get into all this. Sister Shivani says that it is a very common misconception that when you are past your prime, only then would you think about all this. According to her, the earlier we can get into this practice, the easier it is to mold our sanskars. Hope I was able to inspire you just a little with this video. If yes, I would really appreciate if you could hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to watch this video where we explore 5 life-changing lessons from Sister Shivani.